Hey guys, it's about that time. This truck right here is our brand new 2020 Ram Heavy Duty 2500 6.4 liter HEMI V8 with an 8-speed automatic, and I'm on a road trip from Indiana back to Colorado. It's about 1,000 miles, and we're gonna learn exactly how efficient the stock four-wheel drive crew cab truck is on a long trip. And I know you guys have been waiting for this for a long time. Well, you don't have to wait anymore. We're gonna learn exactly what this truck can do with a brand new transmission. No more 6-speed, it's all 8-speed now. The power from this engine is the same as before, 410 horsepower and 429 pound-feet of torque. But what I'm really testing here is the transmission. And we tested the Power Wagon, the new one, the 2019, with the same power plant and powertrain combination. But that was a different truck with a lift and big Duratrack tires. These Firestones are more meant for the highway, and this is more of a towing rig than an off-road rig. And I don't know if you can see behind me, but behind me is lurking, I have a surprise. That's our Super Tremor Ford F-250 project truck, and we're actually in a caravan. My buddy Case is driving the Ford, and we did some videos in Indiana, and now we're actually heading home. So as part of this video, I'm also going to show you what the Ford is getting for its fuel efficiency. That truck is lifted, it's got a 3-inch lift, it's riding on 37s. So all bets are off. I know that. The main point of this video is the Ram, but the truck behind me, I think it's also pretty curious what two trucks can do when they're going the same speed, same distance. So let's check it out. This big V8 engine has cylinder deactivation. They call it MDS, multi-displacement system. So it does have a couple of tricks. Yes, it does have aerodynamics. It's a little bit improved. They have grille shutters. There's a chin spoiler in the front. There's air suspension in the back, but it's not truly like an active suspension would be on all four corners like a Ram 1500, which kind of kneels down at high speeds. Yes, it's nice to have a comfortable ride, which I'm experiencing right now. But let's see what happens when we get to the next stop, which is the world's largest truck stop. Guys, I am crossing the mighty Mississippi River. So I'm basically leaving the East Coast behind and heading towards Colorado, going westbound. Oh yeah, we did it. World's largest truck stop, I-80. I'm fortunate enough to be here about once a year, maybe. It's really cool. I don't need fuel yet. I'm gonna keep you guys in suspense. I'm at about half tank, and I'm not gonna tell you quite yet what the computer is saying. When we fill up, then we can go over it, and then actually keep going, because this is a long trip. It's gonna be 2 days.
I'm Andre, and I have a lot of energy right now to be on camera.
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah. All right, so we pushed it pretty close. So Case is behind the camera. He's driving the Ford. Say hi, Case.
How's it going?
And I'm driving the Ram. And well, we're getting close to empty, so let's fill up, actually spend the night somewhere around here, and then finish the trip tomorrow, and you'll see everything, and then we'll give you the final result. Well, it is a new day and we still have about 650 miles left, maybe about 600 miles left until we get to our headquarters. Yeah, I think you can still see the Ford behind me, maybe. We're still in the caravan, going together at the same speed. And one thing I noticed about the Ram is the ride is just really dialed in. It's got a lot of packages. The pricing on this truck starts at around $54,000. But this truck has almost every option other than the sunroof. And one of those options is the air suspension in the rear, only in the rear. But it's dialed in and the truck seems connected. So the front seems to be working good with the rear. There are coil springs up front. Of course, there's a multi-link system, suspension system in the back. And of course, the air suspension is supposed to level the truck nicely when you are loaded or towing. And the engine and the transmission are very smooth. And I'm using adaptive cruise. It's working relatively smoothly. I think they've improved it a little bit since the initial introduction in 2019. And it's just a pleasant experience. I'm relaxed. It's making the drive, the long trip, a little bit easier. Oh yeah, and you're probably wondering about price. With all the options, including the 12-inch infotainment screen, all the leather, power steps, tonneau cover, almost $71,000 for this HEMI heavy-duty Ram 2500. Is this Ram heavy-duty HEMI 8-speed the most efficient heavy-duty truck with a gas engine? Let's find out. Sorry, I can't even stand. My legs are asleep. Okay. I guess that's not a good note about the seats, but the thing is, we've been going almost non-stop. Here we go. We went a total of 1,051.8 miles for this trip, and the Ram is showing 16.4 MPG. So that's good. Okay, so let's calculate first the Ram, and then the wild card is the Ford. 1,051.8 miles divided by a total number of gallons we used after 3 fill-ups, which is 68.338, equals 15.4. Yikes. So the computer on the Ram was optimistic, and this is almost identical to what we got in a stock 7.3 liter powered Godzilla Ford F-250. Huh, who would have thunk? Okay, let's do the lifted modified Ford calculation. The other truck went the exact same distance, 51.8, divided by, it used 70.992 gallons, so a bit more fuel. 14.8. Whoa. Maybe the Godzilla is finally broken in? But guys, I think another thing that's happening with the Ford is the big tires are actually reducing the overall drive ratio. It has a 355 in the Ford and a 373 in this Ram. So if you got a taller gear or rear differential ratio in the Ram, of course you can get better fuel efficiency. But there you have it. Both numbers are pretty good for a gigantic four-wheel drive gas-powered heavy-duty truck. And go back to tfltruck.com for more news, views, and real-world fuel efficiency reviews.
When I filled up the Ford, it took just over 23 gallons. So what's going to be your guess of how many gallons this truck takes?
Well, I'm thinking it's gonna be less. I think this truck is by nature, because it's factory with smaller tires, it's gonna be more efficient. I'm gonna say about 21 gallons.
We're getting close to Andre's estimate.
Oh no, we're over 21.
Oh, if it's... Let's see.
What?
What if the Ford is doing the same? Well, that's pretty close.
You were over 23?
I was just over 23, I think 23.2.
Okay. Wow. Maybe, are you drafting me? Are you too close?
No, I don't think I'm following that close.
No, you're not. I'm just kidding. And we're not hypermiling here. We're going speed limit about 70, 75, whatever it is on this highway.
When we go to pass people, I'm not necessarily staying out of the throttle, so
No.
I don't think that's it.
Well, it's a little bit better. Look.
22.7.
Yep.
Definitely is better.
But not by much.
Not
I was
by
wrong.
much.